Tell your neighbor it's not personal. So let's progress a bit. One of the first things you must know is this. Listen carefully. If your intention in this life is to be purposeful or successful or to be smart or to be unique. Unique means, you are doing your own thing. You're trying to be, do your thing in a special way. You're trying to be yourself. Or you want to be genius. That means you're unusually creative. Or you want to be rich. Or you want to enjoy life. You just want to enjoy your life. You understand that this life is temporary, so you want to enjoy the short time you have to live on this earth. Or you want to do things right. If you want to do things right. Or you are a forward-thinking person. Or you are an excellent person. You like things to be done excellently, done well. If you fall into any of these categories and a few other things I don't have time to mention, if you fall into any of these categories, let me warn you in advance now, it is going to be a lonely world for you. It's a lonely life to be a leader. It's a lonely life. Why? Because in everything in life, the leaders are few, the followers are more. Most other birds fly in packs. How many of you know leke leke? What's the English name for leke leke? Are they flamingos? They're not really flamingo. I don't think they're flamingo. Flamingo is bigger than that. Leke leke. You know leke leke, the one that paints our nails for us. Leke leke. The children of now don't even know leke leke. They paint our nails. You see leke leke, they fly in groups, large quantity. But when you see eagles, you never see eagles flying in group. Never. When you see an eagle, is one. Because usually leadership is lonely. Leadership is lonely. To be a purposeful person. Because the bulk of the people you will meet in this life are not leaders, they are followers. That means they never set trends, they only follow trends. So they have more people on their side. The leader that will set trends will be lonely. And as a leader, when you set trends, when you bring ideas, because the bulk of people cannot catch it, they will criticize you. That's the only thing they can do. Because they never understand you. You are way ahead. It might take years for them to appreciate what you are saying today. Is somebody getting this? I'm just warning you in advance. If you intend to be purposeful, for instance, many people in this life don't know their purpose. They don't live a purpose life. They're just coasting through life. They are flowing like water through life. No intentional living. No clear intentions. No clear purpose. They are just allowing life happen to them. Whatever happens in life is just pushing them any direction. They don't have a clear-cut direction for their life. If you now have a clear-cut direction, you will look different. It will be a lonely life. Because when people want to do general things, you want to do specific things, you will live a lonely life. If you want to be rich, the bulk of the people are poor. Jesus said you will always have the poor with you. Because some people will never do what it takes to be rich. It will be a lonely life. If you are genius, unusually creative, people like Einstein and Steve Jobs and all those people that are incredibly creative, they live a lonely life because the things they are thinking is not what the bulk of people are thinking. They are thinking about making iPhone 8. The bulk of people are thinking about buying iPhone 7, you see. They are not on the same wavelength. It's a lonely life. If you want to do things right, especially in a country like this, doing things right, people, amazing. Let me not even just go into it. If you're going to be forward thinking, you're thinking of progress, thinking of change, thinking of excellence, it's going to be a lonely world because many people are not on that page. The bulk of the people, the crowd of the people have a way they think. They have a way they live. So no matter you want to step out of that pack, you are going to live a lonely life. So prepare for it. What it means that you will not meet many people that will be on that same wavelength with you. Most of the envy and jealousy that we see in this life is not really because of you. It's just because that person is unhappy. A hurting person will hurt other people. That's the only way. That's the only expression he can give. A hurting person will hurt other people. A sad person will try to put sadness in other people's life. When somebody is sad, he doesn't want other people to be happy. That's just how it is. When someone is happy, it's easier for them to want other people to be happy. Hallelujah. Check on the road. Check on the road if you have been in traffic. People that have very fine cars, it's very easy to enter their front in traffic. Check the statistics. If somebody is driving a 2017 Range Rover, or is driving a Ferrari, driving one very fine car, and is happy with life, he's playing loud music, enjoying his life, and you want to enter his front, you say? Enter. Because he's happy with life. He's a Range Rover. Where is he rushing to? He wants to stay in the car. Check the guy that has no AC in his car. Sun is beating him. They use padlock to hold the fuel pump, the fuel. Enter that guy's front. All the frustration of all his former life. A hurting person will hurt other people. A frustrated person will try to frustrate other people. There's this popular video I like. It reminds me of how this life operates. Some of you must have seen him before.
In a battle for the World Junior title. Now watch Machuca in the red vest. They don't like each other, these two, and you'll see why. Bob!
And that propelled him across the line a second faster than it would have been if he hadn't punched him on the back of the head.
And the other guy too was doing his best. You must understand. The guy in green wasn't trying to stop you from winning. He just wants to win in life. But the other guy took it personal that, why should you overtake me? And this is what causes most of the problem in this life. Why must you overtake me? It's not personal. It's not personal. In this world, they'll be overtaken. Because you know what? From the beginning, we're all gifted differently. That will help your life. Oh, some of these things, they will help your life. We're all gifted differently. The Bible said that he gave some people 5, he gave some other people 2, and he gave some other people 1. And he wants all of them to do their best with what they have. But if the guy that has 1 begins to just look at the guy that has 5 and say, oh, I can never be this good, or begin to envy that guy has 5. That means all things being equal, he will always be ahead of you. You can't let that one upset you or stop you from doing the best you can do with your own one. If you do the best you can do with your one, you will still live a happy life. But most of us are more interested in other people's lives, other people's successes. That's what I was saying earlier on. Some people's life is so uninteresting, is so unfulfilling that they have to focus on another person's life to be happy. That's why you can't be bothered that people are talking about you. Some of these people, they don't have a life. There's nothing interesting to talk about in their own life. So they have to talk about you. That cannot upset you. Hallelujah. That cannot upset you.
Hi there. Can I invite you to church? Any of these Sundays on the mainland, we have service starts for 7:30 a.m. and the second service from 9 a.m. The venue is Franklin's bus stop behind the PHCN office at Amodofin, Lagos. And if you stay anywhere on the island, our service on the island starts for 10 a.m. The venue is right beside Meadow Hall Schools, after third roundabout in Lekki, Lagos. I look forward to seeing you there. You'll be my special guest.